Good day everyone and welcome back to my channel. We have a mix of rumors and official announcements for today's video. Hope you can leave a like and subscribe for more gaming content as it helps out this channel a lot. For our first story, recently Japanese giant Konami has issued DMCA claims on an account on Twitter for posting photos of a Silent Hill project. A leaker known as Dust Golem shared art and pictures of an in-development Silent Hill game. His source managed to provide more than enough proof to believe that the photos are real. A few details provided were names such as Anita and Maya and references to SMS messages. Dust Golem also stated that the screenshots were dated from 2020 and that the project might look different now. Renowned website VGC or Video Games Chronicle compiled and added more information about the recent Silent Hill leak. Influencer Nate the Hate and journalist Jeff Grubb provided information from their sources and that multiple Silent Hill projects are in the works. One of the said projects is a remake of the 2001 installment Silent Hill 2. The information they provided matches with what VGC has heard from their sources. The remake will feature reworked AI, animations, puzzles, several new endings, and potentially released as a time-exclusive on PlayStation consoles. Just last year, Polish developer Bloober Team announced a strategic cooperation agreement with Konami, months after Bloober's CEO claimed it was working on an existing horror IP from a very famous gaming publisher. Silent Hill's Akira Yamaoka has even worked on Bloober's 2021 title The Medium and stated before that his next game is something that you've been hoping to hear about. VGC and insiders reported previously that Konami has been actively conversing with different developers about reviving the Silent Hill IP through different games. One of the said projects is a smaller episodic series of short stories. Sources have provided before that Until Dawn Studios' Supermassive Games was negotiating for the project until eventually it turned into their Dark Pictures anthology games. Two of the sources told BGC that Annapurna Interactive, the publisher behind the games such as Telling Lies, Outer Wilds, and Sayonara Wild Hearts, were considered for the short stories project, though it is important to note that many different studios are involved in the pitches for Silent Hill. Lastly, sources told VGC that publisher Konami has a mainline entry for the Silent Hill series, and just last year VGC did report that a well-known Japanese studio was working on the main Silent Hill project. The screenshots leaked last week were part of a PT-style type of teaser game codenamed Sakura, which is intended to be released as a free digital title to create anticipation for the bigger projects. In my perspective, I think that Bloober Team has the capability to pull off the Silent Hill 2 remake project, considering that their game The Medium was filled with an atmosphere and eeriness similar to the Silent Hill games in the past. Looking now that they have a partnership with Konami, they'll have more budget and manpower to make sure that the remake will be developed perfectly. An episodic or short stories format would be a great fit for the Silent Hill franchise, as this enables the developer to explore a wider range of creative freedom and exploring different themes. Then for the mainline game, I hope it's Kojima Productions handling the project. It's been teased before last Game Awards 2021 with Guillermo del Toro, and I think Kojima's vision for the cancelled Silent Hills would mix well with the new game. Moving to our next story, major publisher Square-Enix is looking to rebuild their development studios as well as purchase new ones. Recently, the publisher has released their latest end-of-business year earning report, which is accessible for public viewing. A notable statement including in Square's medium-term business strategy progress, the company plans to reach their medium-term earning targets through means of strengthening its IP ecosystem by cultivating robust IP, and another is opening new game studio and looking at possible acquisitions. The news is definitely surprising as they just recently sold 3 of their Western studios along with their notable IPs such as Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, and Legacy of Kain. This means that the studio is refreshing its current list of IPs as well as acquiring studios with existing games which fit their vision for the future. Other plans detailed in the earning report is hiring a chief publishing officer to guide in speed of decision making, to strengthen Square's publishing structure, and promoting blockchain entertainment and NFT efforts by its newly created Blockchain Entertainment Business Division. For our final story, Alan Wake's recent anniversary showcased development details about the sequel Alan Wake 2 as well as atmospheric concept art. And the update video, it shows Vida Starshevic, Senior Community Manager at Remedy, interviewing creative director Sam Lake as well as character motion capture Ilka Villi and voice actor Matthew Peretta. The video includes behind-the-scenes footage of Villi's motion capture and how both of the actors of Alan Wake are excited and surprised to return to the popular franchise. On the 8-minute mark of the video, it shows Remedy's stylized take on the survival horror atmosphere that the sequel will lean into. The concept art shown indicates that total darkness is a consistent threat and a part of the survival horror trope wherein the environment is key to staying alive. The dark areas are slightly lit with different light sources in order to maintain a frightening atmosphere. One of the art shown is a sinister old woman knitting red fabric, which may indicate as one of the game's enemies, and another piece shows Alan Wake in the middle of a street where blackbirds are seen, which could imply the return of crow swarms from the first game. As of now, there are no details about the new features of the game as well as combat mechanics or any type of gameplay. The video does show the motion capture actor holding a flashlight and revolver, which players can expect a similar mechanic to the first game where enemies needed to be lighted up before being vulnerable to gunfire. And that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Do you think that Bluebird team can deliver a high-quality Silent Hill 2 remake? Who do you think is making the episodic Silent Hill games? Is Kojima Productions the one making the mainline Silent Hill game? Do you think Square-Enix made the right move in selling off its Western studios? And is Alan Wake 2 our much-needed third-person horror game for the current-gen consoles? Let me know about your thoughts on the comment section down below, and I will see you all soon.